I'm going to play the three major chords in the key of C. C, F, G. These are the main ways that, these are the most common ways that people recognize those. The C chord has the first, third, and fifth note of the scale, C, E, G. The F chord has the F, A, C. And the G has the G, B, D. Problem is, if you're going to play, you're going to be moving while your left hand's moving, and I was never good at that. So what you could do is play different voicings. So you can, if you're staying at the C chord like that, your F chord requires you to move two fingers. You keep the C, but you move the middle finger to F, and then you move the pinky to A. So there's your C, F, and A notes, although they're different order. That's a F chord. Back to C, and then the G. You keep this G with your pinky, and you got to move your first and second fingers to B and D. Okay, so it's a lot easier. You don't have to move as far. Play C, F, C, G. So now, if I maintain that position, and I just kept, I put my pinky over on the C, I could be playing the C note there while I'm playing my C chord. I'm just playing quarter notes on the right hand and a whole note on the left hand, the bass note. And then when I go to the G, I just hit it with my with my thumb, and I move into the different voicing. So I'm hitting the G for the bass note for a whole note, while I'm playing quarter notes over it with the right hand. Back to the C. And then the F, I hit with my index finger, I play the F for the bass note, and I again move my, I have to move my third and fourth finger in the right hand to play the chord. There's my F bass, while I'm playing quarter notes with the F chord, C chord, F, C, then I play the G, back to C. And if I even shifted my right hand up an octave, let's see how that sounds. I'll hit the C note, F, C, G. Now those are just the chords, but that's perfect accompaniment for beginning. G, F, whoops, sorry, back to C, F, C. Okay, so that's only the key of C, and you have to keep in mind your chord for C. For the C chord is the first, third, and fifth note, but you can play those a couple different ways. Later on, and you should get to know them in all different ways. I can play the G first, or I can play the E first. Same thing with all of the other chords. You can play them basically three different ways, and then you just shift them up an octave. So learn it in the key of C first, and you can play lots of songs just in the key of C. And later on, when you add the A minor, which is the most common minor chord in that key, you'll play a ton of more songs. And then eventually you have to do that with some of the other major keys that you do in the piano that maybe coincide with the guitar, like key of D is common, key of G is very common, key of A is common, key of E is common.